Fashion was the most financially successful business sector at the beginning of the 21st century, outperforming even technology companies. Profits were maximized through a continual growth in production. But the human and environmental consequences of this business model have changed how we look at fashion forever. So how do we reinvent the fashion industry and decouple prosperity from growth? Let's take a look at how value is typically distributed in the fashion industry. If we use this regular t-shirt as an example, labor costs can be as low as 3%. Other production costs, materials, and logistics are around 22%. And brand and retail costs and margins typically amount to 75%. So while the people who make our clothes often receive low wages and work in poor conditions, they reap very little benefits. But if brands need to pay a price enabling a living wage for workers and produce less clothes, their margins will of course suffer, right? Well, not necessarily. Here are two examples of how it can actually be possible to make more from less. Example 1. Sell-through. Currently, it is estimated that 30% of clothing made isn't sold, and another 30% is sold at a discount. The fashion industry is worth $1.7 trillion annually, and let's say that the average discount is 25%. We can then estimate that over $200 billion of value is lost every year from discounting. But what if brands, retailers, and governments could make a common decision to ban discounting and sell all garments at full price? Then the same value could be created with roughly 12% less clothes. Example 2. Circular systems. Today, most fashion brands sell their products once and earn a one-time margin of up to 75%. But what if brands can create value repeatedly, earning more from each garment, thereby reducing the amount of garments needed? The solution is to go from the typical linear system, where a garment is sold, worn, and discarded, to a circular system. In a circular system, a single garment can repeatedly create value through recurring rental, resale of refurbished garments, and of course, recycling. This value multiplier has already prompted several leading retailers to revise their business models. The COVID-19 pandemic was a shock to the fashion industry, and more shocks, such as extreme weather, displacement, and rising prices, are certainly on the way. Now is the time to reinvent the fashion industry and turn the strategy of constant growth into new and innovative business models that create prosperity for all. Visit globalfashionagenda.com to find inspiration and guidance on how to reverse your impact on climate change.